Hi, I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for joining me for day 4 of your yoga habit. Today we're going to take care of our knees. So you might need a block or a chair. These are optional, but I will show the practice with the props. So we'll start on our backs. What we'll be working on today is flexibility in the knee joint and building strength in the knee joint. So as you come to your back, let your knees come up. And we'll just do a couple of leg lifts. So bring your legs up. You can support the back of your legs if it feels better. And we'll move with breath. So breathing in and out. And just bring your legs up to a point where it feels comfortable in your knee. And follow your breath, expanding your breathing space in and out. Let's do one more of those. Now, bring your feet up again and then flex your feet. So if you're very tight in your hamstrings, you might put a little bend to your knees. Draw your belly to your spine so that your low back connects with the earth. And we're just going to point and flex our feet. So breathing in as you flex, exhaling as you release. So the reason it's so important to incorporate your breath is that breath brings more oxygen to the tissues. More oxygen means more healing. So we'll follow our breath. One more breath in and out. So now you can bring your knees down, roll onto your side, and then press yourself up to a seat, and we'll come to standing. So as you're standing, we'll start by the chair. Grab your block. We're going to put the block right between the knees, like in between your thighs, so above the knee joint. Your feet will be at a comfortable distance to keep the block locked in. And we're just going to do a couple chair squats. We're going to sink our hips back, so sinking on your heels and then standing up again. So exhaling as you squat down, inhaling up. And maybe you just do a little bit if your knees are very sore. So you choose the depth of how far you'll sit into your chair pose. If you don't want to use the chair, you could have your hands at your heart. You could come to goalpost arms as you rise up just to get a little bit of shoulder opening. That's an option. We always have a little bit of tight shoulders. Let's do one more of those. Come to standing, and then take the block away. Come to mountain pose right in front of your chair. So feet grounded, slight bend to your knees, shoulders down and back, crown of your head lifted, and we're just going to do some kicks, like almost like you're going to kick yourself in the butt. Keep your foot flexed if it feels okay. And then once you have the movement down, see if you can incorporate your breath. So breathing in as you rise, exhaling lower. Breathing in and out. And then just follow the flow of your breath. We'll do one more on this side. Place your foot down, reset in mountain, and then move to the other side. So slight bend to your standing leg, and then start to lift and lower. And you can tap your foot when you lower. Breathing in and out, in and out. One more. Lower that down. So now what we're going to do is come to your mat, step your left foot back. Your left foot will be at about a 45-degree angle. Your chest and hips will be forward. We're just going to come into a warrior one pose, so your front knee is bent to start. We'll take just a couple of breaths here. So feel the strength of your front leg, and then feel the strength of your back leg. So you could put a little bit of extra weight on the knife edge of your back foot. And then we'll step back up to mountain to reset. And then we'll step right foot back at about a 45-degree angle. Feel like you're really solid in your base. So of course you can adjust your feet as necessary, further or closer away. And then settle in. So your feet pressing into the earth, front leg strong, back leg strong. Let your breath flow in and out, in and out. One more breath here, and then you can come back to standing. So we'll go back onto our backs. So come to a seated position first, and then lie on your back. Take the block, if you have one, put it between your knees, just like we did before, so it's above the knee joint, or below, I guess, below the knee joint, because we're kind of upside down now. So we're coming into bridge pose. So a good starting point for your feet is so that your middle fingers can touch your heel, but that's just a starting point. So feel how it feels to squeeze the block between your legs. Maybe my feet moved a little bit away, so that felt better. So now we're going to place the backs of our arms and our feet into the earth and squeeze the block as you rise. And then exhale, lower. Let's do that a couple more times with your breath. So breathing in as you rise, squeezing the block, exhale, lower, and maintain that pressure on the block. So what we're working on is strengthening the inside muscles in our legs to help support the knee joint. Let's do one more of those, and then lower down. Take the block away, lift your knees up and then feet up, and we'll do the same movements we did at the beginning of class. So start with just moving your feet up and down, again deciding how far you want to straighten your legs, never to a point of pain, so just maybe feeling a mild stretch, moving and flowing with your breath. And then with your feet up, we'll just flex and point, breathing in and out. One more time, and then you can let your feet go to the ground and come to a seat. Thank you so much for being here.